Now I'm live sa Facebook ng LGBTS Christian Church Philippines. So yung mga gusto pong manood doon at mag-comment, pwede po kayo mag-comment doon sa online Bible, LGBTS Online Bible Study. So before anything else, we will have to sing a song. We will have to sing a song talaga. Kanta tayo ng Core of Your Love. Ever favorite. Diba nasa halaman ako? Lord, I come to you. Let my heart be changed. In you, flowing from the place that I found in you. Lord, I've come to know. Lord, I've come to know the weaknesses I see in me will be stripped away. But a part of your love, hold me close, let your love surround me. Bring me near, draw me to your side. And as I wait, I rise and let the eagle, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on in the power of your love. Lord, unveil my eyes. Lord, unveil my eyes. Let me see your face to face the knowledge of your love as you lead me. Lord, renew my mind. Lord, renew my mind as your will unfolds in my life, in living every day. By the power of your love, hold me close, let your love surround me. Bring me near, bring me near, draw me to your side. And as I wait, and as I wait, I rise and let the eagle, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on in the power of your love. Hold me close, hold me close. Let your love surround me. Bring me near, draw me to your side. And as I wait, I rise like the eagle, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on in the power of your love, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on in the power of your love, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on in the power of your love, Hello, shout out kay Shell, Alati, and kay Grace. Yan, hello, good evening sa inyong lahat. Now, after natin kumanta na napakagandang kanta, tayo ngayon ay dadako sa ating Bible study. So last week, I discussed about Naomi and Ruth at sinasabi ng ibang mga ano talaga sila daw ay magpalae. But tama naman talaga yung ibang magpalae ang tingin. Pero it's beyond that, no? Hindi na sila magbaya. Nagsama sila kasi nga nakalagay sa Ruth 1:14, di ba? Cleave, clay, pareho yun. Sage Degia Kalupa, shout out sa iyo, hello. Now, dako tayo kay Jonathan and David. Ito. Kasi laging sinasabi nila na si Jonathan at saka si David ay friends lang. Lagi naman sinasabi nila friends. Kasi nga, people, traditionally, na-scandalo sila kapag Bible characters or Bible people, pag-usapan mo tapos sabihin mo same sex. Ako, scandalo sila dyan kasi they see people from the Bible as parang holy and holy tapos parang hindi sila tao. Remember, Jonathan and David, tao sila, no? At meron silang, yun nga, ito explain natin, meron silang relasyon. Kasi hindi kayo nagbabasa ng Biblia. Tingin nyo lang kasi kung ano nakikita. O ito, babasahin natin. David and Jonathan. Sa passage from 1 Samuel hanggang 2 Samuel, dapat binabasa niyo yun. Kasi dito makikita yung events ng kanilang closeness between, friends daw sila. Pero tinan natin kung friends lang sila. Remember, si Jonathan ay anak ni King Saul. Si King Saul, Saul, sa Tagalog, Pilipino, Saul, Saul, ay si Jonathan ay next in line sa pagkahari ni King Saul. Pero ang bet ni Samuel anointed David to be. Si Prophet Samuel, ang kanyang bet na talagang susunod na hari ay hindi si Jonathan kundi si David, di ba? Kaya nagkaroon ng conflict si Saul, si Haring Saul, no? Yung ibang interpretasyon, yung mga conservative, ang tingin nila kay David at Jonathan was totally non-sexual. Walang sexual yan. Siyempre, friends lang sila. Wala silang. And they find it inconceivable that God would allow famous king of Israel like David na magkakaroon ng same gender sexual activity. Kaya naloloka sila, naskanda sila. Wala, hindi pwede. No? Kasi si King David ay straight. Tingnan natin kung straight ba ang kila. Now, some religious liberals, sabi nila naman, di ba, katulad na si David at saka si Jonathan ay merong consensual homosexual relationship. Yan. So, paano natin mapag-uusapan niya? Isa-isayin natin. Wala akong kasama si Brother Josel. Basahin natin sa 1 Samuel 18:1. Sa NIV, sabi niya, Jonathan became one in spirit with David and he loved him as himself, no? Sa New International Version. Sa King James Version, ang version naman dito is, the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul, no? Yung most common translation dun sa soul, rather than spirit, describe bond, no? Kapag ako sa Tagalog ba, meron bang difference between kaluluwa, yung spirit, soul, at saka, yung soul kasi ay kaluluwa, yung spirit ay diwa. So, they speak on immediately bond of love kasi yung nila, diwa. Diwa yung kanilang napad. At yung bond nila ng diwa ay pinagkaisa in unison. And their souls being knit, no, sa Genesis 2, sabi sa Genesis 2, ganito ang sabi niya, that God had formed from earth, ala naman, and describe how God blew the spirit into body of Adam, and that God formed from earth so that Adam became a living soul. This means that the soul in the ancient Israel time represents the combination of the body and the spirit. Thus, in this text, the two men appear to have loved each other both physically and emotionally. So yung closeness nila, hindi sila close lang as in friends, no, ano, meron silang relasyon. So, sige, sabihin na natin friends na naman. Sige. Punta tayo sa 1 Samuel 18:2. Sabi sa 1 Samuel 18:2. From that day, Saul kept David with him and did not let him return to his father's house. Oh, nagsama ang mga lola mo, di ba? Kept David with him and did not let him return to father's. David left his parents' home and moved to Saul's where he would be with Jonathan. So si David pumunta sa kay Haring Saul para makasama si Jonathan, di ba? Umalis ng Baler. This is the strong indication that the relation was extremely close. Kasi umalis ka ng bahay ang lola mo, tapos pumunta kay Jonathan sa kaya rin sa Saul para makasama na si Jonathan. Di ba friends naman? So bakit pwede naman yung parang bromance ang dating lang. Sige, tingnan natin. Pero bakit parang sa Genesis 2:4, no? Therefore shall man and live in his father and wife, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one in fact. Diba? Kapag umaalis ka sa bahay, sa pamilya mo, pupunta ka sa kabila, ibig sabihin, meron kayong cling. Anyway, sige sabihin na natin bromance lang. Oh, sige, punta tayo sa 1 Samuel 18:3-4. Ito. And Jonathan made a covenant. Ito ha, si Jonathan, ano muna tayo, Edward Lee. Hello, Edward Lee from Singapore. Good evening. And ang bagal ng net ko. Oo nga, sige. Ako rin, internet. So, sa 1 Samuel 18:3-4, sabi, and Jonathan made a covenant. Si Jonathan made a covenant with David because he loved him as himself. So, anong ginawa ni Jonathan? Jonathan took off the robe he was wearing and gave it to David, along with his tunic and even his sword, his bow and his belt. So, naghubad ang lolo mo, di ba? Since people in those days did not wear underwear, Jonathan stripped himself naked in front of David. That will be considered extremely unusual behavior then and now, unless the relationship was sexual in nature. Diba? At tandaan ninyo, ang mga sundalo, kahit yan, ang mga sundalo sa kasandaluhan, yung mga bow and arrow nila, kabaril nila, para nilang asawa yan. At yan lamang, kung napanood yung 300, yung story ng 300, ang bow and arrow ng isang soldier, ng isang mandirigma, ay binibigay niya lamang yun sa kanyang asawa. At si Jonathan, ibinigay niya ang kanyang bow and arrow, pati tunic, kay David. So, wala pa rin relasyon. Sabihin mo na. Palagay na natin wala na pala ng relasyon at hindi sila nagkaroon ng consensual chauvinist. Kasi sabi niya, hindi pwede magawa. No? Kasi mga santo yung tao ho sila nung kinikwento ito. Okay, punta tayo dito sa 1 Samuel 18:20-21. Ito. Naku, naka-adus ko. Ito na naman pasabihin talaga ng skandalo to si REV.CEEJAY na ito. Demonyo to Oy, binabasa ko lang to sa Biblia ha. Baka sabihin niyo kung anong babasali akong Biblia. 1 Samuel 18:21. Now, Saul's daughter Michal was in love with David. O yung kanyang anak na babae, in love kay David. And when they told Saul about it, he was pleased. I will give her to him. So parang pag-prepare. He thought, he thought, so that she may be is near to him, so that the hand of the Palestinians may be against him. Now you have a second opportunity to become my son-in-law. In the King James Version, the end of verse reads, Thou shalt this day be my son-in-law in the one of the twain. Ayan. And that, Saul's belief was David would be distracted by wife, that he would not be effective fighter and would be killed by Philistine, yung kalaban nila. He offered first his daughter Merab, but that was rejected, presumably by her. Then he offered Michal. There is an interesting phrase used to the end of the verse 21. In both of NIV and KJV, it would seem that David's first opportunity to be was with the older daughter, si Merab, and his second with his younger daughter, Michal. The King James Version preserves the original text with its clearest form. It implies that David will become Saul's son-in-law, one of the twain. Twain means two. So the verse seems to refer to one that Saul's daughter. Unfortunately, this mistranslation, underlined phrase that the one of does not exist in the Hebrew original. The words are shown in italics in the King James Version, and this is an admission by translation that they made the words up. Thus, if the King James translations has been truly honest, they would have written, Thou shalt this day be my son-in-law in the twain. In modern English, this might be written, Today you are son-in-law with my two children, si Makal at saka si Jonathan. That will be referred to both his son Jonathan and his daughter Michael. The Hebrew original would appear to recognize that David and Jonathan's homosexual relationship as evident to David and Michal's heterosexual marriage. Saul may have approved or disapproved of the same-sex relationship, but at least he appears to have recognized it. The King James Version highlights that rewriting of the Hebrew original by placing the three words in italics. The NIV translation is clearly deceptive. Now, 1 Samuel 20:41 sabi, After the boy had gone, David got up from the south side of the stone and bowed down before Jonathan 3 times. With his face on the ground, they have kissed each other and wept together. But David wept the most. Ito yung galak. Ito yung lumaki. Yan. Another translation, yung they kissed each other and wept together, but David wept the most. The iba wept the most. Sa original text, nakakaloka yan. The translation of the Living Bible apparently could not handle the thought of the two adult men kissing and praying. So this translated the passage by saying the two men shook hands. O, kita mo, yung ibang translation, shook hands. Pero kung tutusin, sa original, naghalikan sila. Di ba naman yung mga Asia, well, near East Asians talaga nagkikiss sila. Pero ito ibang kiss, ha? Pero sabi sa nag-shake hands lang sila. The original Hebrew text that they kiss one of each other would be Gadal. Wept together until the David have become large. Ito yun, when David become large. The word which means became large, yung exceed, in this scripture, in this passage is Gadal. G-A-D-A-L, Gadal, sa Hebrew. And the word used elsewhere in the Hebrew scriptures to refer to the King Solomon being greater than the other kings. Mas malaki sa iba. Some theologians interpret Gadal in this verse as indicating that David had an erection. However, the thoughts of David becoming sexually aroused after kissing Jonathan may have been too threatening for Bible translators. They either deleted the ending entirely or create ones of their own. See yung mga nag-translate na.
9, 1, 7, 6, 3, 9, 3, 1, 3.
So yung mga So yun, kaya mas bongga. Yung ibang translation talaga, ibang translation, pag na ano sila, bias. So meron talaga kung tutusin, kung pag pinagbasa nyo, yung gadal nag-erect si ano doon. Okay na, ito na, yung pinakahuli, ito yung proof ko talaga sa inyo. So namatay na si ano, Jonathan, kasi ang ginawa niya sa Saul, pinapunta niya sa labanan, at namatay ang lolo mo. So, siyempre umiyak si David at ito ang kanyang famous word. 2 Samuel 1:26. I grieve for you, Jonathan, my brother. You were very dear to me. Your love for me was wonderful, more wonderful than of women. Yung pag-ibig daw niya at pagmamahal niya sa brother Jonathan, ha? Brother, sabi niya brother. Usually naman kasi ang brother naman yung common din. Pero ito, kay Jonathan, na yung pag-ibig niya daw kay Jonathan ay higit pa sa pag-ibig niya sa babae. More wonderful than of women. Kapag kinumpara mo ang pagmamahal mo sa babae sa isang lalaki, sexual yun. Sabihin niyo wala silang relasyon. In the society of ancient Israel, it was not considered proper for a man and woman to have a platonic relationship. Laging magjowa sila or mag-asawa kapag lalaki at babae. Men and women really spoke to each other in public, diba? Since David's only relationship with women would have been sexual in nature, then he must be referring to sexual love her. It will not make sense in this verse to compare platonic love for a man with sexual love for a woman. They are two completely different phenomena. It would appear that David is referring to his sexual love for Jonathan. So may jowa talaga sila. Kosa Ase, hi Rev, good evening. Teresa Simensen, hello. It means may relasyon sila. Tama, Teresa, may relasyon si Jonathan at David. Bakit niya kinukumpara yung kanyang lamentation sa sa isang babae kung wala silang relasyon? At mababasa niyo, ulitin ko lang ha. Basahin niyo yung mga verse nito. 1 Samuel 20:41, 2 Samuel 1:26. Ulitin ko yung mga verses na binasa ko. 1 Samuel 18:1, then pumunta ka sa 1 Samuel 18:2, 1 Samuel 18:3 and 4, and then 1 Samuel 18:20 to 21, then 1 Samuel 20 to 41, yan yung nag-kiss na sila, at yung isa yung nagkaroon ng erection, gadal, and 2 Samuel 1:26. Yan po ang story ng Jonathan and David. So yung mga nagsasabi na wala sa Biblia, nasa Biblia yan, in original text. Yung binabasa niyo pong Biblia ay English yan. So ibig sabihin translated na yan from the original text. So kung gusto niyo magkaroon ng pag-aaral ng matindihan, mag-aaral po sa Union Theological Seminary para maturuan kayo ng maayos ng mga Greek text at saka Hebrew. Yan. Remember, ang ating pong Old Testament ay nakasulat sa Hebrew at ang New Testament ay sa Greek. So, yan. Pag-aralan niyo yung mabuti. So, may natutunan po ba kayo? So, salamat. Baka may mga comments kayo. Kung wala kayong comments, salamat naman. But we will end this Bible study natin. 30 minutes Bible study lang naman. With a song. Pagkabighani. Ganda to. Ganda. Pagkabighani. So, this week naman, ang sunod naman natin pag-uusapan ay si Daniel and the eunuch. And the eunuch itself. Kasi di ba nagtatanong sila, meron bang sinabi si Jesus patungkol sa homosexuality? Actually, wala. Pero meron akong nakita sa Matthew na meron siyang dinidescribe patungkol sa isang transgender. Nice, nice story. Hala, bakit wala naman ng sounds? So anyway, kung wala ng sounds, ay tatapusin natin ang ating online Bible study ng series ng same-sex relationship sa Bible with a prayer. Manalangin tayo. Dakilang Diyos, maraming salamat po sa pagkakataon na kapag-share po ako online. Sana po na buhayan sila ng loob na ang relasyon ni Jonathan at David ay valid, Panginoon. At walang masama kung si King David ay bisexual, si Jonathan ay gay, kasi love is love is love. And ito po good news para sa amin dahil ang pag-ibig naman po talaga ang dakila at ang pagmamahal niyo sa amin, pagmamahal namin sa kapwa ay napakahigit para sa aming kaligtasan. Salamat po, Diyos ko. Diyos namin, Panginoon, at pinagdadasal po namin na very special ang kaluluwa ni Maria sa Lourdes Kapag. In Jesus' name. Yan. Tatayin natin ang pagtabighani ng himig with ayan. Wala na naman. Anyway, sige. Amen. Thank you, Rev. God bless you, Teresa. God bless you, everyone. Hope to see you next week. Same time, same channel. Wednesday, 8 a.m. Novena, then 8:30 Bible study, online Bible study. God bless you. I love you all. I love you all. God bless you. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to